Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get over here into this Alpha Trading Discord where all the volatility traders are hanging out. All right. Share the screen. Those guys set up so they know what I'm looking at. Got the BTC chart up here on the VRE. A little bit of distribution thrown in to spice up life a little bit. Indeed. So BTC, what are we sitting at right now? About 43.4. Nice little recovery. What happened yesterday after the live stream? I was telling everybody 95.4% chance to close inside these 95.4% levels. Did BTC do it? Yep. Last 15-minute candle of the day closed inside second standard deviation, normal distribution. So let's see, we're outside the 68.3 Laplace distribution on the daily today. As you can see as well, the daily volatility range, that is right here, is the mean of the distribution. Doesn't matter if it's Laplace or normal. I love when I see that setup. Gives you a good idea exactly where the mean is. And there it is, sitting right in your face. About 43K. 42,958.9 to be exact is the center. All right, let me see here. That's good stuff. Let me check Sol real quick, see where it's at on the VRE. What is it, sitting just a tad under 100? Tight daily range. Tight daily range, right inside the top of the monthly. Interesting. All right, Sol's in a unique position here. We got the got a macro volatility range on the weekly, up above price action, monthly below, daily leveled down a bit. You can see where the daily was yesterday. It was actually in the weekly range. So we're going to have to get this moving to the top side. I'm going to see Solana up in this weekly range today. Would love to see it close around the middle, about 108.4. Let's see. That would be above first standard deviation, normal distribution. So it's not out of the question. Where is the 95.4 Laplace? Hey. What do we see here? Well, the 95.4 Laplace and second standard deviation are literally right on top of each other. 3 cents. 3 cents spread. Downside, a little bit bigger of a spread here. But when I see something like that, definitely turns my eyes to the top side. Let's see here. Let's go over. Actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm going to go over the regular chart here. Let's flip back on the BTC. I just want to do a quick little workflow here. Where's the daily? There it is. We'll get back to that. I just saw something very interesting. So there's a wick right there, right? Bitcoin sent a wick down, pretty much reverse wave trend. Yesterday. What was that low? Yeah, right around 40.5, I think. That wave trend's down there. That what? 40 points. Yeah. 40.794. Let me blow this up. Hold on here for a second. Yeah, this is that weird read I got again. I know that low yesterday, but that was on Coinbase, right? Yeah, that was on Coinbase. The low was like 40.5. Yeah. Low on the index was literally just a little bit under 41K. But I look at that as a wave trend test. Indeed. I mean, we almost ran a wick right back up the top of the power mean band. It's kind of a no-brainer. What's this setting up? Let's find out. Daily, what's happening here on the returns oscillator? No bear div. That looks good. No bear div. From the cross, we got a little bit of... No, we don't. Yeah, we do. A little bit of hidden bull. DLP's losing a little bit of steam. Yeah. Let me see here. What's the volatility doing? Looks like 2 low lengths. Let me blow this up. Grade's in the way. Yeah, it's contract. Or is it flat? Yeah, it's flat. So you got the 525 flat, negatively correlated. Totally fine. 981 contracting, negatively correlated. You got the 2400 contracting positive though. I could create a little hold back here. Let me see something. I need to drop down through here farther. Let me get to the 4 hour. Yeah, we're right at wave trend on the 4 hour. That's what I was looking for. This is literally what I was talking about yesterday too when we were down here. I'd like to see a 4 hour candle close back on top. I mean, we're there right now. Little bit above wave trend, literally by like what? $40? $40 above. I would like to see this thing close above the 9 log MA up here and the reverse Fisher. That's about 43,830. See if we can close about $500 above where we're at today. And if we do, I do like it. Let's see. What's the top side of the power mean band? About 44.7. All right. Just setting up here. Oosh. The dreaded hidden bear right at the wave trend. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. DLP is at the top side, and the returns oscillator is above the zero mean. The smooth oscillator, definitely still heading to the top side. There is a... It definitely gives me a little pause. Let me see here. 90-minute. Still under the 90-minute wave trend. Yeah, I don't, to be honest. Got some work to do here. I mean, we're literally at the 4-hour wave trend. We're not even above the 90. Power mean band has broken down here too through at least some of the power mean band. Are all the log MAs below? Blow this up real quick. No, pretty close though. 9 and 33 are. Or the 9 and the 99. The 9 and the 33 actually variance is rising. Returns above the mean. Like seeing that. It's got enough to push. We're starting to drop in a little bit of a trend. Got to get above this wave trend. This 90-minute candle closes in 53 minutes. Let's see by 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if we can get up here, close this 90-minute candle above like 43,586. That'll probably make sure that the 4 hour is going to close up above its wave trend as well, which was it was just what, couple of... No, it's already above it. So that would definitely solidify that. I'm talking about Fisher on the 4 hour, 43.8. Yeah, you run up there on the 90. Let's see, what is it again? 43.5. Yeah, you get up above there. I can see 43, close the day over 43.8. That being said, check this one more time. What is that number again? Exactly, because I'm going to look on the VRE. 43.830. 43.830, huh? BTC, there you are. 330. Yeah, right about the 1SD. I mean, right on top of the 1SD, not right by it. Literally. So you got the reverse Fisher on the 4 hour right at the first standard deviation. Let's close outside the 1SD today, Bitcoin. How about that? Get things back on track after that little sell-off. Everybody's like, "Oh, fake news. They said the ETFs aren't going to populate. That's why the PA dumped." I mean, are we in clown world or what? I mean, everything else is just, it's amazing. It's amazing some of the shit these people come up with. It's got nothing to do with the news, but these people continue to gaslight everyone. That's what's making these markets move, and it's not, for crying out loud.
Was anybody last week talking about these ETF things? No. But were we saying there's likely to be some movement in the first week of January? Yep. And like starting the first, because of the RMLR intersects and other things on the variance and the volatility in the VRE? Yeah, we were.
Yes.
Don't believe me. Go look at the freaking tape. Play the tape. Go watch it.
Yeah.
We've been predicting this. I'm not saying we're giving probabilities. I'm saying we're giving predictions, baby.
Yeah. Oh, and look what I just found here. Look at the 4 hour RMLRs. This is one of the greatest patterns for volatility traders ever. This is the old cup and temple. This is the cup and temple. This is awesome. This is a great chart. I mean, just look at this. Look at this mean reversion. Bam, dumps out. Doesn't close a candle below the 30 RMLR. All right, pretty powerful. So we're going to see 44.6? Probably, man. Not going to lie here. Yeah, look at the 30 crossing up the 33 power mean. It's already crossed up the 30. That's what Yasha was talking about earlier, I'm sure. I think he's got his set a little lower than mine. But yeah, even the 33 is crossing up right now. We could get a move. Usually when this happens, we get a pretty nice move, but I'm looking at the future here. Yeah. Gonna have to close above here. What's that?
Plus, we got that mean reversion with the RMLR above that's happening right now. Right? That's down the 1110. It hit the 1110 down band on that drop yesterday. So it's mean reverting to there, whether it hits it to the side or down or up, but it is mean reverting to there right now.
Slap.
Yeah, left to the side or up.
Right, this is an example that you guys should screenshot, like whatever time frame this is, just screenshot it, because me looking at this RMLR now, it's like quite easily to see. Okay, it broke through. I'm guessing it's the faster moving one at the top. So it broke through the faster moving one, and then it literally is just being cradled by the slower moving one.
Yeah.
Given there's wicks and everything like that. So to screenshot it now, and then it would be a perfect example of this thing just boop, back up to the faster RMLR.
Yeah, I mean, you could
spot, right?
You could also screenshot any of the ones I've been posting in chat or that Bilbo's been showing on the live stream. For sure, absolutely. Like these things are never ending.
No, but like I sit and I learn RMLR, and you know what I mean. But for me to actually see this thing mature the way it has, it's so clean and easy.
Oh,
right. You don't need the bands or anything like that. Like this is, look, it broke back through, bang, down to the next one, getting cradled, and we're just waiting for position to the upside. If we're wrong, it's on the other side of the RMLR at the bottom there. You know, like
I look at
all the time to keep it trading.
Look at this 4-hour candle right here, right before the big 4-hour candle down. This, in my opinion, look, this 4-hour candle closes literally right at that 11 length RMLR, opens up below it, runs a wick right to the first standard deviation, gather up a little bit of that liquidity, get everybody excited, get in bad positions, rip it down past the 99.7 Laplace, pulls up by the candle close right at the third standard deviation. Why? There was a 99.7% chance that would happen. As soon as that happened, though, this was a no-brainer. And then it pulls back up, closes inside the 30 length RMLR. This is a beautiful chart. Might have to say this sucker.
Yeah. On the daily, there's an intersect of the power mean 30 on the 1110 RMLR and the third standard deviation band down on the 3012 RMLR. I'm sorry, on the 3012 RMLR is right on it. Like it's like a triple intersection. It's so beautiful. So beautiful on the daily TF.
Oh, yes.
So I've got new words for the RMLR. I'll send you guys the video. But it's in space. So what the RMLR pretty much is, if you're going to use it in space, is if you're measuring matter, and then the bands of that RMLR are the antimatter. So it's nothing. All right, I'll send you guys the video. So next treatment, it blew my mind. The guy's got the words. He's just like entropy. He's just like saying all the right shit. So like what he uses for quant or whatever is quant computers, whatever they're trying to develop, is there's many different ways to go about it, and using this RMLR, and then those squigglies also have an answer for.
Astrophysicists. You wonder why you can't get by the Van Allen radiation belts? Because you don't have the RMLR in space, you dumbasses.
Straight up.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Dude, it's like very interesting. Like if you were to put this in space, what you're doing is you're able to measure the size of something and the speed of something going into a black hole. And given everything is pretty much what we're doing here is around a black hole, we don't need to get into the thick of it.
Yeah.
This is that. It's like it coming in and out of orbit around or inside that black hole. Yeah. So it's the matter and antimatter. So the matter is the RMLR, the antimatter is the bands that come off of it. I'll send you guys a video. Good 2 hours.
Yeah, man. I like it. And on the daily, right? Haven't closed. I mean, that was the 33 power mean. Did we come back? Yeah, we did. Now, sitting right now, we're back up above the 11. Back up above the 11 on the daily, which is, in my opinion, really good, especially you close up here. Remember, guys, what is the date today? Jesus, I'm already out. 4th. It is the 4th today. Oh, man, neighbor's going back to work. We didn't get enough wood split. Son of a bitch! But anyway, yeah, I lost my helper. He was off for about 2 weeks almost. We got a lot done, though. Holy shit, I'll do a little video of the my yard, I guess I'll call it. Freaking still a tree.
Your woodlawn.
Woof. Still a lot of tree. Still, I mean, I'm going to have so much firewood. I had the other neighbor I was like, he wanted to pay me for some wood. I was like, please take this. I mean, I had some from last year that never got used. I mean, literally probably 2 or 3 cords of oak, right? Mm-hmm. Enough to heat us home for the entire winter. And I was like, please take it. Man, they didn't
waste. Did you cut big rounds from the base?
Oh, yeah. Yep, and then split them up.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you should do it like table size. You can have a big ass round.
I got some plans. Yeah. I've got a few rounds I'm gonna put
Cool,
around the
yeah.
fire pit. I've got a real big one I'm gonna make like an outdoor coffee table with. Yeah.
They're nice for like footsteps into the house, so you don't get mud.
Oh, yeah. I could stack my Wi-Fi 5-gallon buckets on one and get it higher.
Stable.
That's what I need to do. My Wi-Fi has been a little, although I got fiber out here. How? I have no idea. That was one of the selling points. I'm telling you right now. I wanted something off the beaten path, right? Not really off grid. I'm on the grid out here, but way outside the city.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I going to do for internet? Here I go again, because this is the problem I had in the mountains all the time. Remember back in the day, I was having all kinds of internet issues. That's mountain life. But when I saw, they were like, and it's got fiber. I was like, what? I had to call the realtor. It's like, how the hell's there fiber out here? He's like, yeah, they just ran the line. Just ran the line. I was like, oh, sold. You guys take Bitcoin?
Paid about an extra $100,000 with the fiber line.
I was like, fiber
property, but hey, it's worth it.
Oh shit! I've been deprived of good internet service for. I mean, I'm talking Jesus. Almost since the internet popped online. I was out in the mountains. I've never had really good internet access. Dang, there's many times I'd be sitting out in my car using the freaking Wi-Fi hotspot in my truck. If there was ever days where you never saw me on where I didn't have the video popped up, I was probably sitting in my truck doing a little live stream. My laptop out there. Crazy. Dedicated. Got to get this out to the masses. Yeah, this looks. Let me see the 2-day here. And remember, that 2-day nailed the 99.7 Laplace. Powerful. Now this 2 days pulling back up, man. I'm telling you right now. You know it would be awesome? This thing wins this close today. What's the chance of Bitcoin running back up here about 45K? That'd be epic to pull. That'd be so bullish.
Bitcoin if it did that. If I saw that happen, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm scared of this now. I gotta find something else to trade.
Dude,
but yeah, it does look like it could, huh?
Oh, big time. You pull back up here, even you create a bullish candle out of this. Oh my God. Because remember, that 2-day candle pumped right up to the RMLR. See the little line right there? I mean, right to it. About 45.5, and then it just spilled out. Just showed the daily. Or the 4-hour, that 1 4-hour candle, right? That thing popped back up 45, and they just whap. Just dumped big time. You like that, man. Shaping up. One thing you don't want to do, though, that 2-day. This thing closes anything like this. That is not good. I do not like it. I don't like that signature at all. Just going to go out and say that.
Where's the other RMLR on the 2-day?
It's pretty high, if I remember correctly. Let me see.
It's pretty high, man.
Yeah, it's way up there. It's like 80 grand.
Oh, snap.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's not that high. Yeah, it's a little under 50. Got to set 80. Jesus, I forgot it was on 2-day. That's like weekly, monthly. Yeah, it's up there. You get back up above this, could easily see this thing start to run closer to 50K. Indeed.
You see that projection I posted of the PB2s?
I saw a bunch of charts. I didn't get too deep into them, no.
The PB2, I mean, literally by the time of the halving, if it still happens on or around like the 22nd or something of April, right around that time, plus minus some days, the second Laplace down, like the 95.5 Laplace down, is at like 19K on the weekly with drift on. And the third Laplace, the 99.7 Laplace up on the weekly with drift on is at 101.
Oh, yeah.
19 to 101. Nice range.
So, yeah, what I was able to actually figure out, and it played true on the high term time frames, but it's easier to see. So let's say you throw up your cone in your designated area, low vol or whatever it is, high vol, doesn't really matter. But if that cone is projected, let's just say we're on the daily or the weekly, and it's like 100 candles away. So on the weekly, it would be before 68K or at about 68K. As soon as you start to see, let's say, the third topside PV cone break the previous high of any structure, I pretty much, in my logic now, I say, now Bitcoin is allowed to go push for a higher high. So if this makes sense, I think.
Yes. Well, I love that you say it aloud. The asset don't care, but yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, it just makes now is a good time to go and test the higher highs because it's broke. The cones are above the previous high in the structure, and that line is either in the same price or is just ticked through on the next time frame. And then you check Bitcoin either ramp up or ramp down. Just depends on what the general trend is, you could say. But it happened at 18K. So I've been sitting on a cone for a very long time, and then my blue line pretty much broke 68K, and that was the bottom. And I was shocked. So I was like, shit. Obviously, doing this on the 1 minute, you expect it to happen, but you don't really see it happen because it's a lot easier to just fuck it up. But yeah, so as soon as any one of those significant levels breaks previous high, then she can run to its previous high in the structure quite easily.
Yeah, and in the meantime, there's lots of projection bosses you can throw up, obviously, on different time frames to get different moves, different distributions, and all that stuff. So you can use that for like big projections, and then you can like use it down on lower TF for like scalps and stuff, for sure. Which is really that's what makes it so useful. These tools, like they don't just work on a particular kind of time frame or asset, right? So you can use this to look at the big picture, and you can look at you can use it to zoom all the way down and see what's going on at super low levels, which is really nice. So it's like, I mean, think about it. Like, when was that at 18K? Like, what, earlier this, like 2023?
Like 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
Oh yeah, like when it fell back down to there. Yeah, it was like a 6-month projection, but then like within that, there's like God knows how many other projections you could do. On lower time frames, for all the scalps you did in the meantime using lower time frame projections. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I had an ex-girlfriend used to project low time frames onto me. Didn't like it. I'm more of a macro guy. Let's see. I'm being funny. Let's see here. La-di-da-di. Got Dixie pulled up. Interested in Dixie. Let me see here, man. We're on the 4 hours. Thing is below the zero mean. Is it going to pop? I'll tell you what. The smooth oscillator has definitely set up some hidden bull. Has set up some hidden bull, but here you are again. You're right at that 99 log MA, right before the market opens here, 8 minutes away. See this daily. Dixie's got some work to do. Still looking for this wave trend to get tested. 103.157. Get up above there. Let's see what's atop the power mean band, 0.535. And then you got Fisher up here about 105. Fisher up here about 105. What's the thing? Check this out. And usually at this point, I'm looking for some hidden divergence on the top side. Not there. It is not there. Got a higher high. In fact, this is at some point here is going to be setting up some hidden bull. So DLP's building nicely too. And this was this move to the top side, random walk. Does the prediction model stay to the top side and go into trend? If it does, Dixie's going to start moving. Dixie's going to start moving. At this 4 hour. Let me look at this 4 hour. It's going to go lower.
Can we put correlation chart on between Dixie and Bitcoin? Oh, yeah. Considering that, you know what I mean? They sort of creeping up in the same time frames, and those are like rather rare, which is, it's where's the money coming from? Is it coming from gold? Is it coming from stocks? Into the dollar.
It's coming from all that taking profit on Bonk and Peepo.
Bonk and Peepo. Oh boy.
Bro, Solana, man. What was Solana's range yesterday? Like 26% move top to bottom? That's crazy. It was like up at like what, 109, almost 110 to the top side, and almost like down at like $80 to the bottom side, $81, $80. Crazy
correlation.
Yeah. That's sick, man.
Up here. I got BTC on here. Let me get rid of this.
No, look at that. Nice one.
Let me get rid of that. What the? Let me see.
Not significant rising positive correlation. Very nice.
Oh yeah, it was with Coinbase.
Oh.
Let's see here. Let's throw this on. Dixie. Every time I hear that word, I think of Daisy Duke.
There you go.
Tippy top. TVC.
Daisy Duke.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
trickery.
Not significant falling correlation just below the moon. Very interesting.
24 daily.
Hello.
Let's see here. Let's add Dixie. Let's actually add this bad boy on here.
Will you give us some nice divergences before the halving, Dixie Bitcoin? Will you?
Let's give this thing its own scale so we can get a proper.
What's the pink line? Is that Dixie?
Hold on here real quick. What's this thing doing? Whoops. Bam, there we go. Pin scale, new right scale. Bing, there we go. And this is on what? Daily? Yeah, breaking correlation here a little bit, going down to the negative side. What's Dixie going to do here? Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this daily. More fact, what's a 4 hour doing? Sloping down for sure. Is Bitcoin going to take off and Dixie going to down? Well, we're about to find out, man. Time, we got 4 minutes till the market opens. Yeah, pretty negatively correlated here on the 90-minute chart. Coming into the market open. Sloping up though. Sloping up. That's why, man. I talk about slope.
What I've been seeing here in the last.
I talk about slope all the time, right? Because you'd be like, "Whoa, you just said it's significantly negatively correlated," but look at the data sets, Bitcoin and Dixie, right? Both heading to the top side. Well, look at the slope. Right when that started happening, started sloping back up towards positive correlation. Yeah, this is gonna be a wild little ride here. 45 coming in. That is sloping negative.
Yeah, Dixie did have a little bit of a. Oh, okay, no, this is quite interesting.
You get on these macro time frames though, pretty negatively correlated. And that's on the 5-day. Sure, 3-day too. Yep, 3-day. Yep, and 2-day. Now it's starting to slope back up. It's gonna be interesting. BTC, if Dixie runs, the BTC gonna run with it. Don't even have to ask about gold. I know what's gonna happen with gold. Dixie pumps up to that 105 area or whatever. Yeah, you're gonna see gold peel off some points there. Old correlation. Everybody should learn how to use the old correlation tool.
Good for understanding markets.
Indeed. And we're getting ready to open up, huh? Let me get this on. Let's look at the VRE. 2.48. What are you bumping your head up against, Dixie? Man, you got free reign here, buddy. You got some free reign happening here. Scale this down a little bit. Where is that weekly? There's that weekly. Where is this? Resistance-wise. Yeah, there's the top. The top side's right, just a little bit over 103. That is the top of the weekly volatility range. Dixie's painted itself into a little bit of a corner here. Doesn't have too much room to rise. That is above the 1SD. I mean, it could definitely do it. Whether or not it breaks through here by the end of the week, which is literally tomorrow. So, wouldn't be a bit surprised if this thing runs up half a point. You're above this tight daily volatility range. You're above the second resistance level, and I believe we've got a top of the monthly there too. If Dixie can find support right up here, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for 103. You don't want to dip back down below here. Then you drop through the center of the monthly. You'll be right back down here, 101.7 area, probably bottom of the monthly. You break that, you're going to be back at this weekly. This is a bearish setup. But remember, I was talking about getting the first thing that this data set needs to do is get these daily ranges above both these macros. I'm telling you, man, if Dixie stays up here throughout the close tomorrow, you're probably going to get a new weekly range above the monthly. Could shape up for next week where Dixie's going to throw some shade on the traditional markets. I don't know about crypto, man. Crypto's pretty damn bullish. People haven't noticed since day one. I'm always a Bitcoin bull. Always a Bitcoin bull. Stacking Bitcoin. Let's stack some corn. Trying to get my nephew, niece to do it. They just don't see it. But yeah, man, world's got them all wrapped up in all this BS.
Nah, when your uncle does it, it's like my uncle does it. If that makes sense.
Oh,
You
well,
know?
I start talking to them about it. Their eyes just whoop, 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 roll right in the back of their head. Because you know me, I just start talking about the market dynamics, and that loses them immediately. Just like, what are you even talking about? Where did you learn this? What? Leave me alone. I'm playing video games.
How old are they now?
Well, the youngest is 16. Youngest is yeah. He just got, he's got his driver's license, or he's got his permit. I think he gets his regular license here in a couple months. But he's a good boy. Almost got straight A's. So he was promised a car. My brother went a little overboard. Got a great deal on a car though. But Jesus, he got a Camaro SS. Got him 450.
Oh my word.
450 horsepower. It's like, yeah, that's what that kid needs. He's a 450 horsepower. I had a long talk with him. I was like, look, man. It's like you're just driving with family right now. Anybody over 18 has a license, right? He can drive because he has his permit. It's like when you get out there, when you get your license and you start getting your friends in the car, be careful, man. Be careful. Don't try to be the cool kid. His mother, my sister-in-law, when they were in high school, same scenario. Some knucklehead driving a car probably shouldn't have had. Pretty fast car. The guy was driving. There was literally like four other girls. There was four girls in the car, and everybody died but her in the car wreck. She was the only one that wasn't a fatality in the car wreck. Pulled out of a neighborhood, hauling ass, lost control right into a tree. So yeah, of course, nobody had seatbelts on. Hell, I mean, we're talking. This was in a long time ago. Put it that way. Wasn't that big of a deal.
19 footsack is what we call it.
Yeah. So that's what I told him. Don't be that guy, man. You need to be careful in this car. I mean, and it's a 2018. It only had like 18,000 miles on it. Somebody just had it garaged, and pretty slick looking ride. He's happy.
So it's the one from like Transformers. It's still got that look.
Yeah.
Bumblebee. Yeah, that is such a sick ride.
Yeah.
I suppose he gets too many straight A's, bro. You got to get him a car so he can maybe catch a B.
Oh yeah, and I told him, I was like, you need to keep it up. You need to keep those grades up. Here, I'll put a picture in the chat. Where I know I snapped a photo of this thing. Where the hell is that at? Everybody. What the heck, man? Well. Maybe not. When I find it.
I'll do a quick Google. What color is it? You said it's a Camaro SS 2018.
Yeah, 2018 Camaro SS. It's like a metallic blue. It's pretty sweet.
Well, Chapo's like, how do I trade this information about the Camaro?
Yeah, right. Here it is. Where do you put this?
Oh, yeah, that is good taste.
There it is.
That is good taste. Black rims, silver rims?
I'm about to show you.
No, we can carry. Jeez, that's a nice blue, eh? I've got it here on Google.
There we go. Okay, now I can pop it in there.
So who would win in a drag race?
Oh, I'll get him. He already wants to race. I'm my kid. There it is. Yeah, black rims, got red calipers.
Oh.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
For a 16-year-old, it's like, come on, man. It's like, I had to buy my first car.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I bought one of my mom's cars, or when she was getting a new one. You know, it was like a Chevette, but the Pontiac version, like Pontiac T1000, little, just a little shit box. I forget what I paid. I mowed grass all summer to buy it or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, good for him.
That is sick. Well done. Tell him to get A pluses, and it's a Zonda next.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Good times. All right, let's get back to these markets. They are open. Let's see, and then of course, yeah, what's SPY? It's sideways right now. Looks like Nasdaq's down 1%. All right, Dixie, here's your chance. You gonna run it up? Let me look at gold here real quick. Tell you, man. Old gold. I mean, you got the macro levels coming correct, but you dumped out from them. You dumped out from those macro levels. Hit the second support on the weekly already. I mean, we could see if Dixie pumps, we would see gold at the bottom of weekly range. Not too much of a sell-off, but right around 2010, 2011. I mean, we're talking 30 points. So be careful out there, gold bugs, if you're trading it. If you're trading it, this thing, I mean, having this daily range below these macro levels, this is going to be tough to get through too. Tough. You got a tight monthly range too. This month, gold, what's that telling you? Gold's going to have a lot of volatility. So let's see what happens. If Dixie runs to the top side, gold's going to dump out. I think earlier in the week, I gave some targets to the downside, just looking at macro levels and whatnot. And could plummet this month. We'll see. You close down here by the bottom this week. Could continue. We get down into the, let's see here. Let's throw gold up. Let's look at these macro levels. Well, what do we got wave trend at? Pretty close to bottom of the weekly range, to be honest. And this daily candle pretty much rejected off the top side of the power mean band, 9 log MA. You do got the 99 length. Variance still rising. Returns above the mean. This thing's setting up some hidden bull. It is turning up. The smooth, not yet. Not quite yet. The DLP is building to the downside, though. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Dixie take off. Gold start building a nice DLP candle to the downside here on the daily. It's a random walk right now. But volatility, 9.8, everything's contracting positively correlated on the daily. So my opinion is saying, yeah. I mean, my bias would be the downside on gold just looking at the daily. I mean, went down through here. Not too good looking at a 4-hour candle here on some hidden bear. Haven't even crossed the zero mean yet. Hidden bear rejecting off of the reverse Fisher. But that's the thing. You're below the 99 log MA now too. Right? So this is no man's land in my opinion. You just got to look to the higher time frames to see some lower levels where that 4-hour could go. Let me look at this 5-day. 5-day, way outside the power mean band. Just like Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin on the daily. Whoops, sent a wick right down to that wave trend. What's a wave trend here? And I was talking about this earlier in the week. Yeah, 1934. Blow this up. 1939, actually. A little bit under 1940. Little bit under 1940. We're going to see that, possibly. 33 power mean, though, 1967. 1967. Good year. Wasn't even a sparkle in the eye of my parents yet. Close. Real close. Not yet. Dad was in Vietnam right then. Let's see. What are we doing? It was exactly when he was over there. He was another shit show war we shouldn't have been involved in. Just like all this other bullshit going on around the world. Hey, don't get me started. Okay, don't start it then, Bilbo. Okay, I'm good. Let's refocus here. But could come down just to the 9 log MA. That's a little bit under 2K gold. But when you see things like this, usually you're going to come down. You're going to get busy with this 33 power mean, reverse wave trend. Power mean band's pretty tight too. So that's a 5-day. Let me look at this 3-day. I did see the entropy right before I went off too. It was heading into a random walk. You're resting. You're resting right now on the 3-day 9 log MA. Wave trends down here on the 3-day at about 1968. 1968, huh? Remember, what was that, 19? When wave trend? Oh, yeah, that was the 33 power mean. So 33 power mean on the 5-day is the wave trend on the 3-day. And what about 2-day? Yeah, you close inside the 9 log MA, and that is today. This thing closes today. We're going to get a new, or wait a minute. Yeah, today? Yeah, closes today. Wave trend down here, 1984. Of course. You ever read it? Great book. It was actually a it was just a prediction model for the future that's pretty much I just nailed it. Holy shit. What do you want to do? It's their playbook. Yeah. These macro wave trends probably going to get tested on gold. I know everybody's excited about your gold, but be careful, man. Especially if you're just trading it. You're in longs and stuff. Obviously, should have already taken profit. We got daily down there. Yeah, again, 2010. 2010. Ah, good year. What a good year. 2010. Where was I out in the mountains? I don't even know. Shit. Let me see the 4 hour one more time on gold before we leave this to its own devices. Yeah, this is not looking good. This is not a good setup. This thing's starting to drop in the trend too, and the prediction model just flipped. Prediction model just flipped. Yeah, definitely negatively correlated with Dixie. 100%. Dixie probably going to start to make a move.
Anybody remember when Tezos was $101,000 on Bittrex back in January 2020?
Holy shit, Tezos was that high?
On Bittrex it was, yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know. How'd that, what's up? How'd that?
Snafu.
Oh, snafu.
We're talking about an asset that trades now at 85, you know.
Right. Old Tezos. Remember all the hype about Tezos?
Oh, yeah. Good old Coinbase pumping it.
Of course. Of course Coinbase is pumping it.
Answer these 5 questions and get yourself 5 Tezos. Wow. Well, actually, back then it was worth about $5, $10, $25, whatever it was.
Right.
Now the same 5 Tezos would cost you about less than $5, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, just to set up on gold on the 4 hour. No reason. I mean, there's a reason why. They've got a nice 4 hour candle down here. You literally set up hidden bear, rejecting off of that Fisher. Not good. We're going to get some continuation. Hell, we haven't even crossed down through the zero mean yet. Haven't even crossed. Here's the thing, though. This drops out, creates a lower low, and the returns oscillator does not break the zero mean. Could set up some bull div. You go right into hidden bear into some bull. Other than that, downside, yeah, that move to the top side wasn't on any bull div either. This was a no-brainer. This thing was going to set up hidden bear. And it did. Let's go all the way down to 15 now. Let me see this sucker. Barely hanging on to the Fisher. Barely hanging on to the Fisher. Let's see here. Looks like the 9 log MA, 33 log MA, starting to break down through the wave trend here. You got some targets to the top side, though. You get down to the 15 minute. Could get a pull back up to 45 or something. 6 points first. Depends on what Dixie does. Dixie just stays, pulls back at all. Gold will probably fly up here on the 15 minute to the wave trend. Probably. But what would happen there? You would definitely be, if this thing moves to the top side, you're going to set up hidden bear. You're going to get a higher high in the returns oscillator. No doubt about it. Could even be a more significant little correction to the downside if that does happen. But hell, it's having trouble even holding on to the Fisher here on the 15 minute. See the 33, skip by it. Look at all the lower lows, man. All the lower lows. So when you don't see divergence between price action and returns right there, it just shows you, right? Bears playing bully ball. The bears are playing bully ball. It's not like the bulls or the bulls are just sitting back letting this happen. They're putting up a fight. That's why there's no imbalance. And it's setting up hidden bear right now at the bottom side of the power mean band. Fisher breaking down through the 99 log MA. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is just not a good setup, man. Not a good setup. Both of the lower log MAs, variance rising, returns below the mean. Never a good thing. How many points are we going to set up here? A bunch. This thing crosses the zero mean up to this 2 SD band. You're going to have a ton of hidden bear. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to just see the returns continue to rise. Reject here on that point of hidden bear and just dump out. DLP is kind of agreeing with me, and you're trending, starting to trend here on the 33 minute. What's up, girl? My poor dog, man. Jesus, what am I going to do? Oh, she is a leaky faucet, boys. I came home last night, took her diaper off. It's just full of pee, man. Full of pee. So I got these little, like, crib. They're literally baby crib pads. That's what you put in cribs. I got them duct taped to all the dog beds in here. Jesus. Depending on where she sleeps at night. Because I don't want to put a diaper on her at night. She's got a diaper on when I leave. I don't want her to just have one on all the time. Who knows? I might be there at some point. I'll be wearing some Depends. Never know. I think that's more of a lazy thing. I don't think it's that old people can't hold their shit. They're just like, I'm tired of walking to the bathroom. I'm going to sit in my lazy boy and take a whiz. Hopefully I never get to that point.
Speaking of taking a whiz, now we'll look at Cardano on the weekly with the RMLRs.
He said, speaking of taking a whiz. Oh, Cardano on the weekly.
This is a mean reversion.
On you talking weekly. And let me actually pull Cardano up here in the VRE and see what's happening. Boom. Obviously, is crypto correlated with each other? Well, yeah. I mean, all these data sets look about the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's set up nicely for a mean reversion. Currently, that RMLR is down to around like 26 cents, 30.12 on the weekly.
Ouch. Well, Cardano is going to pull back to 36 cents. Bitcoin's is going to take a serious dump. Serious dump. I don't know.
Could pump on volatility or something, but
I could see this thing go sideways. I mean, revert on the 11 here. Maybe take off again. If it dumps out, I mean, holy shit. Yeah, I got 33 power mean at 31 cents.
It's at the moment it's quite high above the power mean, and you got negative returns on like the weekly on the ALR. But we'll see. Anyway, if you love Cardano at 56 cents, you're really gonna love 26.
Jesus. Well, we're gonna have a meltdown in crypto if Cardano goes back to 26 cents. You can pretty much guarantee BTC is gonna be definitely gonna break 40. Let me see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right. You never know.
Look at that right on your 33, man.
It's hanging on to the 33 power mean right now, old Cardano.
Yep.
But the 11 crossed down the 30. Not everything's still above the 33 power mean, though. It's kind of how I gauge that. And look, I mean, it's definitely gonna cross. It's gonna be out here, though. Gonna be out here. You get a little pump here, it's gonna turn this future projection right back up. Oh, look at the top side. The 30s up here at about, is that 64 cents? Where you at, baby?
Yeah, on the daily, yeah.
Oh shit, 80 cents. 80 cent Cardano?
On the high, yeah, over there, yeah.
That's like February 9th. Right. Or no, whoa, here it is. My bad. Like February 2nd. Yeah, not too long. About a little over 3 weeks away. Almost 3 weeks exactly. So we'll have to see what happens there. Definitely going to have to pump it up. Got to get back up above 66. Which has pretty much been the local high. Pretty much been the local high here on the daily. 66, 67 cents. Before this thing spilled back out, right? Sent a wick up into that area again. What was that? First standard deviation on that daily candle too. Then pulled back, closed right at the 11 length RMLR. Made its way down, got sandwiched in between them right here and set up a nice doji. Want to know why candles create dojis? Well, when you're getting scissored up by these two RMLRs, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Wow. Well, where's Django, man? Django must be partying with his Aptos.
Ooh, Aptos took a nice little dump.
Well, right now it's hauling butt, and it's pumping up on the weekly very nicely.
Aptos running? Let me see here. Where are we at? Where are you?
Aptos.
Oh, I know Aptos. It's right there. Yeah, up
I know you know.
20%.
I know you know.
Jesus, up 20%. Looks like Bonk's getting ready to rip again, too. It's like old Bonk's getting ready to rip. Yeah, don't fade crypto, man. People are out there, oh, I knew it. This was fake. Oh, we're still in a bear market. It's like,
Yeah, no, spills to the downside are just good discounts on any given day.
let me see where Aptos is, though. Let's ruin everybody. Let's ruin all the Aptos traders' day. Let me really take a look at this thing. You're up 20% today. You're up above the 95 for Laplace on the daily. Let me see here. Hey, man, why is Aptos moving so much today? I wish I would have known. Well, the VRE printed a very, very tight daily range. You find support on the bottom side of the 68.3. You close the candle right up here above that tight daily range, right at the center of the monthly. It's kind of just the VRE setting up. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. And this thing is just climbing. You're above the 2SD 95 for Laplace. Here's the third standard deviation. That's a 99.7% probability level at about $11.18. $11.16 to be exact. But like right now, you are where you're messing around right the first standard deviation on this 4-hour candle. Nope, sorry, you're not. That's a 95 for Laplace and second standard deviation. No wonder. So during this 4-hour candle, that definitely closes here in about an hour and 10 minutes.
On the weekly, it's the first time, at least on the weekly, on the chart I'm looking at, it's got a 30 power mean finally started tracking a few weeks ago. And there's been like 3 intersects, and the last one was on this week. And since the first one, there's been some sweet moves. And again, we're seeing a sweet move this week. So
Jesus,
intersects matter.
Woo! I mean, doesn't matter what asset. So literally, just send a wick right into the 11 length RMLR. That's where this thing's sitting right now.
Yeah.
That's where this thing's sitting right now. And considering the daily probabilities where it's at, probably stifled for the day. If you're out there scalping Aptos, I would be taking my profit.
Yep.
100%. 100%. I would have taken it a long time ago, to be honest. You can get back in positions. This is where people just get lost, man. They get lost in the, they don't, you don't see the forest because of the trees. Isn't that the old saying? I'll leave it at that. But anyway, if you had this information, you would understand when is a good time to take profit. You understand volatility. And that is one of the best. Entropy and volatility together. Oh, incredible. When you're in trend and that volatility is running up to 100 percentile, right? Volatility grades running up to 100%. Look out, man. Especially that low length. That's what I'm looking for. The low length volatility, the 525 read. Sometimes you can wait for the 981, but I highly suggest not doing that, because when that 525 hits that 100 percentile and grades right there too, it's literally screaming at you to take your profit as a volatility trader.
Yep.
Always a good idea. Realize your profit, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Realize your profits.
Early and often.
Because you know what's going to happen if you don't realize your profits? The high frequency trading firms are going to be realizing theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be lining their pockets. And don't think you don't matter. You're part of the big group. It's doing all the same shit. Right?
Yep.
Using the same risk management strategies that YouTube, I guess, Bobbies now. Now we got YouTube Bobbies. We got YouTube Bobbies, YouTube Jimmies. They're all over the place, man. My God. Hopefully one day people wake up to these clowns. Straight up. I'll call them clowns till the day I'm 6 feet under. Although I'll never be 6 feet under.
Yeah, boy.
Burn me like a Viking. Dump my ashes in Lake Tahoe.
Oh!
That's right. That's my story. You will find me at the bottom. Jesus, I had my volume way too high for that. Holy shit. That bomb is so loud. I was like, whoa, blew my hair back if I had any. Although I am growing out my hair. People at work were like, one girl was like, you have hair? Because I always just shave my head. I just have. I don't like dicking around with my hair. I like waking up. Let's go. Don't have to worry about the hair. I was like, no, I just shaved my head. I got a little bit of a bald spot cooking up there, but yeah, I'm not bald. It's pretty funny, man. Pretty freaking funny. She's like, I want to see your eye. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Trust me. You do not want to see it. I'm not trying to give anybody nightmares, because it is a nightmare scenario. I am half zombie. Yeah, Aptos running, man. Good Lord. Like I said, though, damn it. The probabilities don't discriminate, right? They don't care what asset it is. They do not care what asset it is. I can show you day after day after day of different probability levels getting hit, finding support, finding resistance, right? All that stuff, man. That's where this whole move started. Bottom side of the 68.3, which you're down here below. Do you understand that if this 68.3 Laplace distribution range would have been down here by like the 1 SD, that literally this sell-off right here would have probably went right to it there? So people don't realize. You got this tight monthly range, fairly tight anyway. The bottom side of the 68.3 held it up. Retest right there, and then you just shoot through. So bottom of the weekly range, great place to take the profit. If you're scalping low time frames, no brainer. Top side of the 68.3, right? This is tricky though. Would I even be entering a long scalp here? Having a tight daily right there, center of the monthly? Probably not, to be honest. I'm waiting to clear the 68.3. This would probably be somewhere in an entry, right? Little scalps. Because this is just, how much are we looking for? 8.9, that range it's just not there, right? The risk reward wouldn't be there for me to scalp this thing. Down here, when you got all this macro level in here, tight daily range, because what happens, you get a little long and it rejects off that tight daily. Woo! I'll show you what it could have looked like. Could have looked like that, right? You could have rejected off the top side. If this is reverted, top side of the 68.3, crushed through that tight daily and right through the weekly. But that's not how it played out, right? There we go. Back to normal. Damn, that's more airtime I gave Aptos in a long time. There goes Bonk. Bonk up 6% now. Bonk up 6% now. This Kia up 27.76. Jeez Louise. And I think Aptos for the day anyway. Probably going to pull back now. Here's a 2SD. 95.4% chance. Aptos closes back inside. And what else is right there at the 2SD? Top side of the daily volatility range, correct? Wait a minute. Is this another weird read? No, that's not the top. Holy shit, for such a tight daily range, is that the first resistance level? I think it is, man. Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, you think that'd be a little tighter? Another good clue this thing was going to rip. But that was, look at the bottom side. Look at the probabilities. This is one of those times where, my little philosophy about these distributions being real tight. Boy, that didn't play out well, did it? Boy, it shot to the top side, which is a little more spread out. Let's see. So 2SD, again, 95.4% chance that Aptos closes inside like $10.45 area. $10. Guys, almost 30-cent move to the downside. If you haven't taken your profit yet, probably be a good time, I would imagine. That's what I do. I would have been in and out here, though. I'm not just going to sit in this. Not unless, a mid to low time frame workflow depends on what the trend was doing. Let me see here real quick. ADA still. Let's give Aptos a little more love. Not on a weekly. Let me go on 4 hour. Jesus. This whole move on the 4 hour was heading into a random walk. Now it's kind of dropping in the trend. Not setting up any hidden bear at all. No hidden bear at all. That's a 4 hour. Not trending really yet. Starting to drop. I'm looking for this previous move here. 90 minute? Possibly. Go all the way down here. I want to eventually, you know what? I'm going to make it all the way down to 15. I want to see some outliers. Ooh, there's a nice big one right there. Let me see here. Several little outliers. There was the big one right there, though, right? Yeah, lots of different areas of trend on the 15. Lots of different areas. So that would have kept you out of this little shakeout here. Would have kept you in. 9 minute. Probably going to get more outliers. Yeah, the lower time frame you go, the better scalping you're going to get. This whole move on the 9 minute. I mean, this is about where it was breaking through, right? Breaking through that tight monthly, all that area I just showed. And it just starts sending outliers to the top side. You literally only had one to the downside right here, this little bit, this little move that came back down, tested the 99 log MA, almost threw a wick into the wave trend. Most of these outliers, though, top side, top side, top side, top side, top side, top side, top side. Little one just here recently. Boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. Go down to 1 minute. The magic. All this in, just riding the wave trend. Riding up the power mean band, my bad. Yeah, a lot of outliers on the 1 minute. Trending to the downside right now, though. There she comes. The tumble is on. Remember, that 2SD was at what? $10.35 or something? Let's see here. Oh, 43. What I'm talking about. The Laplace. 95.4 Laplace. Jesus. Okay, so the 95.4 Laplace at $10.18. I was talking about 50-cent pullback here. 50-cent pullback, but closes inside the 95.4 Laplace. But if it just comes back inside the 2SD, $10.43, 44-cent area. Still, it's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Next. Let's see here. Bonk down. Let's see bonk here on these low time frames. Let's take a peek. Wee, bonk on the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not going to go over a 4 hour. I mean, just not enough history on bonk. In fact, need to turn off the power mean band, or the power mean band here, so we can get some divergence reads. What's happening here? Yeah, setting up hidden bear. Need to charge up. Need to charge up. Bonk on the 4 hour, huh? Just to the downside. Yeah, lower lows, man. Lower lows. Now, if it comes to here, yeah, you're getting ready to set up from the top up here. Not just here. You're setting up hidden bear. Bonk needs to get its ass in gear. Pop up. That pull with that, what is that? 4 zeros, then 1 5 area would be safe. Yeah, right in this range, right here somewhere. Get up above. Be good for the pocketbook. Just saying. Might have bought a little bonk dip. It's teetering back and forth between bonk and soul. But you know who's going to have a bigger move, right? Soul's on a mission, but yeah. Soul runs. Bonk's going to definitely have a bigger percentage move. Let's see, 69 hex. Go back over here in traditional markets. If you're watching on TradingView, if you happen to find our stream that's hidden in the weeds on TradingView, very interesting. Not getting notifications anymore, like when people comment, when people subscribe. That's interesting as well. Did you notice that?
I've noticed it.
It's like, that's interesting. Yeah, God forbid we know when somebody like who it is subscribing to us. Did they just take that away for everybody? I did see some things disappeared.
Well, probably not from everybody, no.
Why? That should tell you something. God, this is like politics in the U.S., dude. It's like so scammy. We're presenting truth. We're presenting truth here. And truth is being silenced. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Here we got some bear div here on the 90 minute on bonk. Just barely resting on the zero mean. Started dropping into trend. Kind of got halted. Entropy did. kind of got halted. Boy, look at these entropy moves, man. Don't you wish you had an indicator that told you when something's getting ready to go into trend, and then you knew where that trend was going because of the deviation bands? Yikes. It's good stuff. Indeed. Yeah, these trades on bonk, man. Indeed. God, look at the bear div it set up there, too. When it started spilling out. And then what sets up, man? So you get the initial bear div drop, all right? Boom, 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 boom. Down here. Then you start setting up hidden. Then you start setting up hidden bear. That hidden bear, did it play out? Absolutely. Didn't set up any bull divergence at all. What did it do? Set up more bear div. Did you get a pullback? Yep, there's a continuation right there. Indeed. Then you even got another little higher high. That pullback. Boom, 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 boom. Right here. Let me see something. Then you got some what? Hidden bull. Right? Lower low, higher low, hidden bull move on the 90-minute on bond. But now what's it doing? It's just setting up bear, like I just said. So it went from hidden bull to bear div that quick. I'm going to skip to 45 and go right to the 33. Starting to have an outlier in the 33. Now I got to check 45. Was having an outlier, kind of got stifled. It's okay. 33 is starting to drop in the trend a little bit. Got some tight bands here. Yeah. Setting up some bear div, right? Returns oscillator hasn't turned down. In fact, the smooth is turning back up right now. The smooth is turning back up right now on nothing. Okay. Let's see the 15-minute. And this is where we can turn on power mean band down here on these low time frames. Get a good look where this shit is at. Nope. Yeah, see, that's a problem. You don't have enough history. Hell, I can't even get a good read on here. I mean, I could scale it out and everything, but I don't need to. Yeah, no bear div, hidden bear, anything on the top side on low time frames. This is obviously pulling back right now, but that is just fine. Look at the volatility on this little pullback. All the correlations broke. Boom, 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 as the expansion. And they're almost all up there. Which leads me to believe this is probably not going to accelerate to the downside. We're going to find out shortly, though. It drives me nuts. I can't even get a DLP read. Can't get entropy percentile read. Just not enough history on an asset like that. Dixie struggle bussing too, man.
Yeah, you got to put on for 1 minute or so.
What the heck? All the little Discord noises. Hello?
Hello.
Morning. Let me see here. Oh, of course it's oil. Oil, natural gas, oil, natural gas, and oil has been moving. Let's see here. Got anybody having a bad day? Coinbase up 3.4%, back at 157. Yeah, of course it is. Who doesn't want some Coinbase? I'd rather just buy Bitcoin, man. Goldman up 1%. It crushes big banks. Let's see. What are the yields doing? Continuing to climb. Up 1.86 today. Yeah, that 10 years getting closer and closer. That 4% range. Let's see. What we got down here? Anything? Nah. Pretty boring market right now. Oh, my God. So I guess Spirit Airlines does go to the downside a little bit. It's down almost 3% today. But, right, it went on a ripper. They probably stopped giving away free peanuts on board or something. Who knows? Everybody got pissed. Screw them.
Charge you to use a bathroom.
Never know. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. We trade even on the toilet. Get Lulu at $500. Good Lord, man. Lulu! You need to have an application process in there, though, for people to fill out. They got to pass whatever to be able to wear spandex yoga pants, man. My God. There's a few people at work where I'm just like, really? Who told you that looked good? What the? Sorry, thank God none of them listen to this. I might get canceled. Look at my face.
Yeah.
Do I look like
Yeah.
I give a shit? I don't.
The 4 viewers that have seen the stream today so far.
The only people that really get canceled are people that care about it. Get out of here with all your woke nonsense. A reporter found out yesterday not to mess with Vivek. Holy shit, I don't know if anybody saw that. He laid waste to this chick. Holy crap. I'm not going to play your woke bullshit. He just went off on her. Just trying to catch him up in one of those gotcha moments. Let's see here. He's really caught my attention, man. I kind of like the guy. Really do. Just speaking truth. Whether or not he even has a
How do I
chance.
spell his name?
Vivek?
Is it the Indian looking guy?
Yeah. Vivek Ramaswamy.
Okay.
Vivek. It's Vivek. Yeah. Vivek. Vivek. Wife, super smart, freaking throat surgeon at Ohio State. What's that?
What are you talking about? What can you talk about the guy running for president?
I'm talking about he laid waste to a reporter yesterday. It was trying to get him in a gotcha moment about stupid ass racism bullshit. You know, same thing they do for everybody else. Do you? Yeah, it's insane, man. And he just was like, okay. He's like, okay. He's like, hold on. Where are you from? She's like, Washington Post. And he just like starts chuckling. Of course you are. It's just wild, man. What's going on? I love he's calling these people out. I love it. Let me see here. Yeah, bonk on crypto. Let's go. What are you doing, Dixie? Dixie Slippy. Let's look at these low time frames. Yeah, man. I mean, we were literally just talking about the bear div down there. Did it flush out? Yep. Setting up hidden bull right now, though. Let's see if it closes down here like 102.28 below there. Then there's not going to be any from back here. But yeah, if it blows through that data set, yeah. Now, this is the only time I'm looking at data set highs and lows. They are not support and resistance. I don't care what YouTube Jimmy and Bobby's out there saying. All right. I'm scanning through YouTube, just looking at thumbnails. I don't watch these goofy asses videos like tens of thousands of other people out there. No wonder all these traders do the things they do. It's incredible that they watch these people and think that that's accurate information they're putting forth, because it is not. His whole thumbnail was like, this is why it dumped. It was a fake. Somebody put out some fake news that the ETFs are getting rejected. That's why it dumped. I mean, what kind of clown world do we live in when people think that's why this market dumped? God, and people just feed into it, man. It's insane. It really is. Especially when you're trading volatility and you can see all this going on in real time. It just makes you just shake your head, man, and go, no wonder people are using leverage. No wonder people are doing the things they're doing and losing money in these markets. They're listening to people that literally should not even be putting out YouTube videos, but they're getting a ton of views. All these clowns get a ton of views. It's just the whole sheep thing, right? It's incredible, man. You guys, you're getting scammed. You are straight up getting scammed by these people. They do not know what's going on in these markets. They are not using leading information like we do here at Alpha Trading.
100%.
But here's the thing. We say it all the time. But you know what would happen if everybody just figured out they were in that cult? You can't tell somebody they're in a TA cult, right? They're just deep in it, being reinforced by the other TA cultists that this is the way to do it, when it's not at all. When you got a situation like that, it's just insane, man. So how do you get people?
What's that expression? It's harder to convince somebody that they've been scammed than to actually scam them.
Yeah, 100%, man. And so they really don't see it, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, if everybody, all these TA traders came over, right, and all of a sudden we got 100,000 people in the Discord, right? Our vids are getting 10, 20, 30,000 views. I'd be like, shit, we should have kept this private. Look, we're not looking to save you guys. We're looking for the smart ones.
They'll screw up their trades, right?
Yeah.
They'll be greedy. They won't take their profits. They won't limit their loss, and they'll be emotionally attached.
Yeah. We're looking for the smart traders that are tired of being dumb money. They literally call you dumb money to your face and you just go, that's me, chief. It's insanity.
Yep.
It really is. Why do these people call us dumb money? You're liquidity for them. They love you. They just love you.
He's passing on. Get him.
It's insane. But at the same time, continue doing what you're doing. Because not only are you liquidity for the high frequency trading firms, it makes our scalping a lot easier, right? Because usually you are our exit liquidity, right? You are our liquidity to get into the trades. It's insane, man. That's what people forget too. If I'm entering a trade, right, somebody's exiting. I'm grabbing their. So we just want to put a little shout out to all the dumb money out there. And it's not like I'm doing it to be mean. This is a straight fact of what's going on. And you just continue to do the same thing day after day after day. You get up, you just start watching these YouTubers. Oh, what's Jimmy have to say today? Oh, look what Bobby said. It's fucking nuts, man. It does frustrate
nice
me.
lights in the background. He must know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful logo. It's so simple.
Look. Oh, he's got neon. He's got a Bitcoin neon sign. And oh my God. They've even got somebody in their Discord that teaches trading psychology. Guy's not even a psychologist. In my opinion, he's a total thief. He stole my strat and sold it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Which I don't even care.
Come learn how to scalp the daily timer.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Goodness, man. What are we doing here? All right. Have we bashed everybody enough today? Who else can we bash?
No.
Let's bash Dixie. Dixie, go down. Let's bash Dixie. He did just set up some hidden bull. Returns oscillator is turning up. Here's the issue. Here. Oh, I got the UPM off. You're below. Yeah, I mean, just came down pretty much to 33 power mean. This is setting up for bottom side of the power mean now. If you go back up to that wave trend and reject, 102.27. Not too much, but yeah, it's there. Let me look at the 1 minute. Ouch. Yeah, I already see what's happening there. Yeah, exactly. We're going to ride the power mean band down now. All right, Dixie was having a party on the 1 minute, right, to the top side.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
That flipped real quick. Everything is dipped down inside reverse Fisher again. So, once again, Dixie got a lot of work to do to get out of this hole. We need to throw Dixie back up on the VRE and see what's happening there. Something different's happening. We got a little flip on the 1 minute. You see this guy? He's on the 1 minute talking about a trend change. You fucking knuckles.
Yeah, 15 minute on Bitcoin having a nice move to the upside. Hitting that third standard deviation up on the power band on the RMLR.
Yeah, there's Dixie back in the monthly range, man. Just talking about this. High probability if this thing breaks through the bottom side of the 68.3, you're going to see Dixie down here at the center of the monthly. These macro ranges, they are little magnets, man. They are little magnets. If you can't get away from this area, you're going to be stuck in here. And you got bottom of the monthly. Here's the weekly. And this is just a bad zone for Dixie to be in. You start getting sucked into these macro levels down there, you're just going to be there. Tomorrow, last trading day. What's that? First resistance level, 101.9 area. Yeah. And there's two sides to every asset, right? There's two directions. Distribution, both sides. I'm always looking at both sides. It's all about the probabilities. And right now, you are firmly right inside the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. And that daily range is pretty much the mean of the distribution today. Some good stuff. I'm talking about, so Dixie's working its way down. That 1 minute chart did not look good. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hello, Bitcoin. What are you doing, Biddy? Having a little party now? Look at Soul Pop. Jesus. Oh, what bonk? Bonk's probably up 10%. No, not yet. 6.3. Shit, Soul's up, what, 4.3? Yeah. All right, BTC. Let's see where you're at, bud. Almost back to 44. What were we talking about too? And I'm sure everybody was just waiting for this thing to spill out again. Not saying that we can't get a low. We can't get a new local low. It's always in the cards. Both these directions. For crying out loud. Let me see. You're above the 1 SD right now. 95 for Laplace. We already talked about this. About 44.8. 44.8. And what was the low? On Coinbase, $40,500. Guys, this is nothing. Wait till Bitcoin's in the 6-digit range.
Right.
Keep using your leverage out there, guys. You think you're having trouble now? Wait till you start using leverage when Bitcoin's got 6 figures. You understand? You could have $10,000 moves in the intraday like nothing, like it's just nothing, blowing up probability levels. This is where volatility trading and understanding the distribution. When you're at those just massive amounts, right? Bitcoin at $100,000. How are you going to handle that beast? People trading traditional TA aren't going to be able to handle it. Guys, just invest. Quit giving money away because you're going to get wrecked. Like I said just a second ago, if you think it's tough now, just wait. Just wait. That leverage is going to crush you. And I'm talking low amounts of it. You don't want to be using any of it because Bitcoin is and always will be probably the most volatile thing around. I mean, that market cap's going to have to just explode for this thing to just level out a little bit at some point. There's such a small amount of people. Guys, there's people out there that don't even know about cryptocurrency. Don't even know it even exists. They're just in their little bubbles, right? Which I don't blame them. I mean, I see friends and stuff. You get married at a young age. Hell, if you have 3 or 4 kids, you're in a damn bubble for fucking 30 years, right? For your kids, especially if your kids are spread out. You could have one in high school and have a 5-year-old. I mean, you're just, then you come out of the bubble one day, right? You're 50 years old. You rub your eyes and you're like, holy shit, here's the real world. Crazy, man. Careful out there. Be careful out there. Boy, this guy's amazing. How did he work a leverage talk into that?
Leverage is not your friend.
Yes.
Exchanges do not give away free money. They're not interested in letting you take their means.
You borrow from them, they just take it from you. Well, it's
Exactly. You borrow, they take. Exactly.
Nice. I got my eye appointment. I'm on the struggle bus, boys, with the vision, man. I'm having some issues. I haven't really talked about it. Oh my God.
Are you getting a laser done?
I'm gonna have to do something, man. Well, yeah, you already know I only got one good one, so got to take care of it. My floaters are so bad. It's like getting to the point where should I be driving? That's how bad it's getting.
Shit, dude.
That's how bad it's getting.
You trade the Bitcoin candles all day.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the. That's why if you guys saw my computer screens, you'd be like, "Holy shit, man!" Because there's no blue light. I've got especially on my Mac, man. I can turn it up totally warm. It's like my screens are almost orange.
Yeah,
I have to. I can't even look at them. If I turned all that off, it's like when I'm driving, I gotta pull my visor down to block the sky. Just so I can just see forward and not looking at even the sky's that bright. So yeah, I got to get this handled, man. Probably gonna have surgery. I know here's the problem. It's a very invasive surgery. They go in and they remove the floaters, but and that's what they told me a couple of years ago. Let's cross that bridge when we get there if it gets too bad. Because that being said, if something goes wrong, you literally have to sign a waiver. Hey, if you fuck my eye up, I can't do anything about it, right? That's when you're just like, oh, God.
Oh, shit.
So they're like, let's cross the bridge when we get there. I'm like, hey, I'm in the middle of the bridge. We need to do something about this. Because if I don't, yeah, it's not going to be good. It's just going to deteriorate more. And going to have to get it settled up, fixed. Well, this is the first start. got an appointment. Just confirmed it. Just need my insurance ID number. No problem. It's a coming. Ah, boy. All right. Fun time with Bilbo. Shorts falling off now at Bitfinex. I'm sure, boy, if this thing rips back up here. This thing cruises back up here at 45K. My goodness. Party time again. And this is set up.
It's, it's closing in on that RMLR mean reversion.
Right. And this is a perfect setup. These daily, weekly, and monthly range. I mean, look out, man. And the monthly has been, this is what gives me the, hey, man, this could get really good. So, hey, there was some fake news about the ETF getting rejected. That's why this dumped out. Or did BTC come down to test to really hammer that new monthly range, knock a bunch of longs out of their over leveraged position before they run this thing to the moon? Just saying. Got zero to do with news. And that goes for anything. All the news is a bunch of bullshit. Total bunch of BS, man. Manipulation. It's crazy. Stop. People don't realize. If everybody at once just shh through that TV. Hey, I got some nasty deep ravines on this property. One out back, one out front. It could probably hold 1 billion TVs between the two of them. Let's just fill them up with TVs. Program. It's called programming for a reason, people.
That's subtle hint.
Subtle hint.
Blatantly.
Watch our programming. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. No thanks. All right. Yeah, we're stuck at this 1 SD right now. But again, just send a wick to the 95.4 Laplace on the 4 hour. We need this 4 hour close here in about, 34 minutes. You close above this 1 SD on the daily, and you get a new 4 hour candle. You're going to have new probabilities. And you know where that 95.4 Laplace will be then? Probably up by the daily 95.4 Laplace. Almost back up to 45K. And that's where the bears are just like, oh, YouTube Jimmy lied to me again. Ay, 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 ay. It's okay. Pretty much back at 44 right now. Good stuff. Solana back at $1.03. $1.03. Bonk, whatever, however you even freaking.
Yeah. If Biddy completes that mean reversion of the RMLR on this candle, which
what time
doesn't
frame?
necessarily have to, but if it did, it'd be up in like 44.
What time frame?
A 4 hour.
Yeah, 4 hour.
4
That's
hour
right.
RMLR.
Oh yeah, the old Cup and Temple.
The old Cup and Temple, my friend. Yeah.
Well, this is a great chart. That is a great freaking chart. Holy shit.
Yep.
That just shows everything we do. That explains everything we do here, pretty much.
It's gonna mean revert one way or the other.
Yeah.
To that RMLR there. No doubt about it.
And you can see 4 hour. There's that little, remember when I was talking about the 95.4 Laplace? That's that little pink dot right there. It's got a wick right into it, pretty much. This is what I'm saying. You close up here above the 4 hour 1 SD, above the daily 1 SD, which we're at right now. Let's pull up the daily chart so you can see it. Boom. That little blue dot's the 1 SD. You close up here. There's the daily 95.4. Damn near a candle backfill from that dump yesterday. Then party's on, in my opinion, man. Look out. I'm telling you. All these people fading crypto. You're going to get your ass wrecked up. There's two sides of the coin, though. What if this thing just hammers down on the daily and closes below this 11-length RMLR? Look out. I'm looking for another local low. But until that happens, I'm bullish. Intraday bullish on this thing, man. And it's just climbing. Hell, now it's at 44 too. Yabba dabba doo. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm catching some of these.
So I got my new chair too. They delivered it yesterday, right? I wonder, I mean, it wasn't cheap. It's like $350 office chair. Dude, I go to the freaking delivery truck. He's like, you got it? I'm like, yeah. I grabbed the box. I could barely pull. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, here, put it up on my shoulder. I drop it in the cabin. The freaking chair box, the thing weighs 46 pounds. I'm like, holy shit.
Shit.
It's a beefy chair.
I'm kicking this thing around the house when I get angry.
I guess that would happen when you buy a lazy boy office chair. You get the real deal. Just that daily wick right to the 99.7 Laplace, and then the pull back up inside the 2SD right there. That is just so beautiful. This is why we do what we do. This is why we talk so confidently. You see? I mean, look at this daily candle. Wick the wick. Look. Normal distribution right there. What is that? 2SD? Yep. 2SD right there to the downside. It was the first standard deviation. Look at all the little dots that get hit day after day after day after day after day, man. The fact that people that watch these streams don't come in and join this Discord and get this free education blows my mind. This is what really frustrates me. Like I said, we don't want all you coming, let alone all the tickets we would get would overwhelm us. We've been to that position before, kind of settled down a bit. Crazy, man. It blows my mind that people aren't just like, oh my God, I got to find out what the hell this guy's talking about, this distribution, because it's pretty obvious that these things hit. You think, man? You know what the biggest problem is? Most people don't have an edge. Like Yasha said weeks ago, if you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. It's a fugazi, right? Might as well sitting at the table there in Wolf of Wall Street doing one of us, one of us. It's crazy, man. Really is.
If your indicators don't math good, you ain't got no business trading.
You got to math good. Speaking of that, I need more coffee to math good. You want me to put this on a chart? Tell me what chart to put it on so you can talk about it.
You can put it on the 1 minute, and I can talk through my scalps right now. 1 minute on
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm out.
Where you at?
Yeah, it's having a nice move up.
Oh, I like the variance too. Look at the variance. Yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't set up any bear. It's setting up hidden bull right now. Here, let me go get coffee before I steal.
Cool, and taking profit. Sending it again. Sending it. Get ready to take profit. Come on. There we are. Where we at? So spot code. Oh, gotta take profit. Shit, I can't actually do this by pushing this button. Let me just change the mic over.
That's still trending move there on the 1 minute though.
Yeah, these are my first trades of the day, so I haven't really been able to get the max out of them, to be honest. I just saw it moving. I was like, don't miss out. But we're up $3.79.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 grand, volume of 30 grand. With volume. I think I've done 30 trades. Okay. So actually, I don't have to press the button to speak, so now I can multitask. Slide. I'm looking for a touch somewhere close. Where's my chart? So disorientated. Okay. So have we red flashed outside of this thing? We have. We're not all the way through. Don't give me that. All right, cone. Looking for maybe a 416. It's like a $300 pullback into ultimate power means. These things still coded correctly, don't they? Yeah, so I think that's about it for my long stocks for now. But I can chase, but I don't want to give up that $3 too quickly. These are very big candles. I'll hit that. That looks doable. But assholes, just get out. They cut me up. There are active buyers at the top of this cone. Safer for maybe another $100 pullback from there. 106 to 43906. I'll try trigger it over there. See, why? Who are these panic buyers coming in here? Just getting sold into. You never know if it's a big boy. T. Okay, so 1 minute is sort of negative drift. 2 minutes sideways. 3 minute negative drift. 5 minute sideways. I hit that, but late. Shit. Saying, give me some profit, baby. I'll take it. Take it. Where we had a line. Yeah, I'll take that profit. Thank you. That's good. Oh, could have squeezed it out a bit more, but that's right. So this is a positive drift. Maybe I hit it again. Oh, shit. No, obviously, on the inside, I can place on the profit. Oh, okay. Let me just shuffle. So the 15 minute is still in expansion. It's got 9 minutes to go. 45 minutes in expansion. So all these dips are going to be bought up. 90 minute is in expansion. So a lot of these 1 minute dips are going to be bought up. 3 hour expansion. Obviously, it's expanding. It's a little pump. 6 hours. So this thing actually might send it. Only thing that needs to flip is the 12 hour. And then it should be at $1 million. Let's see. 24 hour in pump mode. 3 day is in pump mode. So this thing actually could push very, very high from here. 5 day pump mode. I don't need to really go into the 7. So those guys are up. If you can do me dirty, I'll hit it. Again, a bit late, but now I know the order. Let's see how trappy these bears are. I was expecting a bigger pullback, to be really honest, off of this high. I do need to reel in some dollars and other giving them away. That's fine. Okay. $1 down. We're going to send it again. We can send it again. Get ready to take profits quick. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go. You've got the gas to break the higher high. Not on this 1 minute. I don't think. Take that. Assholes. Just fucking with me today. All right. So pretty much in the same spot. Just trying to scalp the living shit out of this thing. Not good. Not good. And then we're going to dump me over here. Just get out. You get out in profit? Nice. And let's try catch this pullback if it is another one. I really don't feel like chasing this thing right now. Oh my god, this thing's relentless. 3 minutes, got another 30 seconds till it, 2 minutes, got another 30 seconds until it closes into negative drift. So slow that movement down to the upside. 3 minute hasn't slipped, so it's not going to really break range considering it's up here. 1 minute. It's in negative drift now. Nothing is really pushing it through, only hidden bull dip on the RO. DLP is looking like it wants to send it, so I think we're going to catch a hidden bull dip somewhere here. If we're looking at current price, I'd say minus $70 from here. I'll be looking for hidden bull dip to form in between those. Who's hitting this thing? Is that the hidden bull dip? That technically is, but now I haven't learned. Don't give away. No. Okay, 2 minute is looking a little bit down-a-roo. Not got the legs of yet. 3 minutes still. It's got 40 seconds till it closes. So I think there's the siding. So 5 minutes on the pump. 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. They're all just fighting each other. So I think you're going to be guided by the 5 minute. Wait for the signature to match the 5 minute. Then have your continuation signal from there from 1 minute. Not much to trade right here. Rather be out. Rather be out of the trade. Let's see. Fudge. Not getting a good read. Let's spot guys. Cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looking for a little bit of a scalp area. I wanted to hit the 1 minute ultimate power means, whichever one you have there. I think it's actually called the ultimate power mean. I'd like it to smoke that thing. And then from there, have a drive further up. Here, I don't have variance on, so I don't know if it has hit an outlier. On track.
Quick.
So yeah, Boba, majority of the time frame is also in pump, and it's just the one. I'm going to take this trade and sacrifice it. Let's see. Nothing. No juice. Give me juice. Out. Okay, try again.
Look at the 24-hour liquidations, man. Last 24 hours. You got pretty much 81 million in longs, 86 million in shorts. So stupid. So stupid. Just in the last hour, right? Since BTC's just run up here like what, $600-700, $20.76 million in shorts have been liquidated. Just in the last hour. Yep, that's what happens when you use leverage. That's what happens. And even in the last hour, you got some longs. 1.27 million in longs have been liquidated in the last hour. I mean, seriously? On these little pullbacks? Hell, we're talking the last hour. Jesus. That's insane, man. Just little wicks.
Yeah, people get
over leveraged.
People get excited, bro.
It's crazy, man.
They get so excited.
One little fucking $100 pullback, $50 pullback, they're liquidated. That's what happens when your liquidation point's literally right below you because you're an over leveraged degen, man.
Yeah, so the general logic behind it is they're willing to get liquidated because the trading fee to get out would cut that account in half. So it's a trading fee in, trading fee out. So you can imagine
that's even more degen.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, if they lose on the initial trade, they have to wait for it to do more than 0.2%, and then they're in profit. Right. Now, for me, that's like, wow, that's gambling. Like what I'm going to do right here, hit it long. But yeah, man, you just get eaten a lot up, and that's what sort of kills their accounts, man. They're just taking on leverage trades and they're just paying the exchange, just elevating their fee. So some guys are willing to sink the $50 times whatever. So the trading fee is like $25 to enter $50. Stupid. Obviously, just add zeros to that game. But, yeah. So now I'm looking for this ultimate power meme on the 1 minute to come in. If we fail there, let me just do the percentages because I can't do just numbers. From wherever this price is, it's getting a bit choppy.
Bad boy doing exactly what I wanted to do too. Let's see if it stays up here in between the 2 SD 95.4 Laplace on this 4 hour. It's above the 1 SD on the daily. That's all I wanted. It's close to 4 hour above there. Yeah. What's that at? 43,885. 43,892 to be exact. And there's the 2 SD on the 4 hour, 44,233 or 233. And you see how see how the deviation, how the probability levels will fluctuate. They do. They fluctuate with volatility. If all I gotta do is reload this chart, boom, it'll be totally flat again. Yeah, that's fine. You got to understand that though. They are going to move a little bit, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah. So my side is 43,892, so plus minus $20. I'm gonna hit that. I guess I just spaz, but this could be a very quick red over.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. CBTC at
take profit.
Top of the weekly range, right? Almost have hammered it like day one. 46,150, pretty much. 46,150 area, top of the weekly volatility range for Bitcoin. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if this thing runs up there. I mean, I'm just looking at this, just looking at the VRE and today's distribution levels. This thing's set up to move up there. I mean, it's set up.
It's a very big gap. It's a very big gap in between these at least on the 1 minute, it looks like it's a whole marathon.
BTC's got hella support down here. People are like, well, it dumped. Yeah, it dumped, man. Came right back down to that hella support. So people don't realize, look, it dips down in. That was the daily 99.7 Laplace. See the wick dead to it? You don't think these algos know where this shit's at?
Yeah.
God, man, blows my mind. I got to continue to drill this in people's heads. And then it pulls back up and does what? Stabilizes above that tight weekly range and closes back where? Back up inside the second standard deviation, just like the probabilities dictated it would. Then you get a tight daily range going into here. Find support, bottom side of the 68.3. Here we are, above the daily 1 SD. With a lot of macro support down here. Have already tested these ranges. Got that liquidity down there. There you go, man. Looks good to me. Looks good to me, Bitcoin does.
So I will say this. This is the 1 minute candle that decides the trend. I can feel it. So if this thing doesn't pump from here, then we're minusing like $300, $400.
Yeah, Solana got some work to do.
Taking a bit long. Okay.
I would love to see Solana close today about 108. Where is that doable? Yeah. It's barely above the 1 SD on the daily. Here's the bottom of the weekly range, though. Don't think he's bears. I'm going to be sitting right there. Solana, though, man. What a blockchain, man. I love working with it. Jesus, everything's so quick. That's why it was funny when we did our Nakamoto mint. Everybody was like, oh my God, this stuff's so slow. BTC's a piece of garbage. It's like, have you guys ever used Bitcoin before? Bitcoin does exactly what Bitcoin's supposed to do. You're just used to using Solana, where this shit happens instantaneously. Very quick. Love it. You close up here though, around the center. You got to get these daily. You got to get this daily range for Solana at some point the rest of this week, up above this weekly. If it does, Solana could fly. Solana could fly. Where's the weekly? First weekly resistance. Right there. That's literally by the daily third standard deviation. I don't think it's going to do it today. Would love to see it close. This thing, I'll tell you what, if Solana flies up here and closes above this weekly range today, up by the second standard deviation, 95 for Laplace, look out at the daily close, man. That's going to bring the new daily range way up, way up. Could populate above it. If you get up here quick, then maybe last few hours of the day, just go sideways up in here, this tight little range. You're going to get a nice daily range, at least to the top, into the top side of the weekly, maybe even above it, part of the daily up above it. And the rest of this week, like I said, first resistance on the weekly at about almost 120. The second is up here at about, is it 130 something? I think it is. Yeah, 137. Top of the weekly range, almost $150 Solana. Could we see $150 Solana by the close? Sunday evening, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's find out. Let's see if it's even in the cards. First thing I need to do, Solana on the weekly. Let's get this. All right, man. Oh, and this just looks so good. It's ridiculous. Look at the 30. Look at the 30. This is why I love the future projection. Everything's bouncing right off of it. Bouncing right off of it. Gonna get a little cross down out here somewhere. Going to depend. This price action continues up. Boy, that thing's going to turn up hard. But here we go. What did I say? This is the weekly. Talking about 150. Oh, yeah. Easy. Well, the 2SD is about 143. Right? 95 for Laplace right below it. That makes more sense this week then. To close at the second one. Could close above it, though. Really could. Close right in this range somewhere. 140. Could push, though. Could push to that 148. It's just when it comes to the weekly distribution, there's a 95.4% chance when it comes to normal distribution, this thing is not going to close above 143.92. Third standard deviation, 99.7% chance it doesn't close above 166.27. And we already saw that's literally almost 20 points above the top of the weekly range. So I don't think it's going to happen this week. But the 95 for Laplace, definitely in the cards. Anywhere from like 136 to 140 area. Yeah, actually about an 8-point range between the 95.4% probabilities, normal and Laplace distribution. And this is a good setup. Really is. What is that? What's the top? Which one is that? Let me turn off the 30. Yeah, it is the 30. So the top deviation band, third standard deviation band is up here by the 3SD. On the weekly. Now, what usually happens, you get up in these higher probability or these higher deviation bands. Mean reversion, man. Mean reversion. Whoops. That's why I like the 11 right here. I really do. Especially this turns when this 30 turns back up, those bands, right? That 3SD band's gonna be up here by the probably 3SD band by the 11. Good stuff.
Nice. Got it.
Yeah. In the daily. I mean, Jesus. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Look at that. Even the daily. The 11 is up here at about 142. 142. Easily attainable this week. Easily attainable. I am not kidding, man. Yeah, you would have to close above that second resistance level, which is fine. I mean, as it goes today, no. Like I just got done saying, like the 114 area is like there's a 95.4% probability it's not going to close above there. This is going to be a pretty strong 4-hour close, though. Let me see. You're above. There's a 95.4 Laplace. And the daily 68.3 is right above it. If this thing closes above the daily 68.3, we're going to dive into this weekly range. Because it can definitely get by the daily 1SD. These are only 68.3% probability levels for the daily candle close. Boy, maths is fun, man. Maths is fun. Going to
Indeed it is.
Indeed. You can take math anywhere with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Transcendental language.
What happened?
Transcendental language of maths.
Maths. We like the maths. It is indeed good. Let's see here. Nope. All right, so guys, if you're watching on TradingView right now, you happen to stumble upon us through the weeds that is TradingView. You've got a lot of options out there. There are a ton of indicators. You pop up those indicators. Do you guys realize that probably 99.99999% of those are lagging indicators? Do you understand that? When it comes to traditional TA, you don't have too many options, right? You got your ALMA. You can set up on a moving average. And you got the freaking Fisher transform. Other than that, good luck. Good luck. Not going to bash you for using it, right? If you're on the other side of my trades, that's exactly what I want you using. Because I'm going to win every time. I'm going to win every time. Not just sometimes. Every time I will beat you. I will beat you. But first, you got to jump into the Shark Tank. What's YouTube Jimmy got you doing now? He's got you swing trading volatility. But in your mind, it's scary. It's even more frightening to jump into that pool where everybody's scalping the low time frames. Because what is down there? You're swimming with literal massive great white sharks. These algos, they are the big mechanical, just bloodthirsty. They are thrashing. They're eating all the little minnows up. Then somebody like me jumps in that pool. Those big algos take one look. You can see it, right? They take one look and they're like, oh, well, yeah, you're a great white shark, right? We're not going to mess with you. Run with us. Come on. Obviously, you see what we're doing. That's all we're doing here is recognizing, using leading information, what these HFT firms are thinking about, right? Or at least they're algos. Obviously, these algos have to be programmed. They're being programmed by some very smart people. Do you think they're using edges that you cannot quantify? Absolutely not. Billions of dollars on the line. Of course they're not. They're the ones just wrecking everybody else. When you see all those liquidations, there you go, man. There you go. Plus, you're using really bad risk management strategies. I continue to talk about that. If you want to really learn about risk management, come into the Alpha Trading Discord. The link is in the description. Guys, you don't even have to request the free indicator pack. If you just want to learn some good risk management strategies, join Alpha Trading Discord, get verified, hang out in the public chat, ask some questions. I guarantee if you give yourself an opportunity to drop in there and just start asking some simple questions, before you know it, you'll probably be requesting the free Volatility Starter Pack. Why you would not want to do that is beyond me. Instead, most people would rather just go buy another batch of lagging indicators from some goofy YouTuber. All right? He's got to know what he's talking about. He's got to know. Look at everybody that watches his videos. Guys, the guys don't even trade, most of them. And when they do, it's a freaking shit show, man, because they're using lagging info. And some of them even use volatility behind the scenes. So be careful who you watch out there. Be careful who you watch, because these guys are actually really giving, they give a lot of signals. Hey, this is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing there. I'm going to give you both sides of the coin every time. I'm going to show you where these macro volatility ranges are, the intraday distribution ranges. That's a good start. That's a good start. Let's see. And if you're already in the Discord, and you already got the free volatility starter pack, right? All you got to do is come in. Hey, can somebody put up a chart? Can I see what the VRE is looking like today? We're going to help you out. Because once again, at some point, if you use that free volatility starter pack and you get down the basics, you're going to be like, holy shit, I need this stuff. And we do this day after day. We're just like, look, if you come straight into Discord and you're one of them people that are just running around the entire ecosystem, just buying up every indicator package, we want people to stay. We want you to learn the basics first. We're going to try to push you away from immediately jumping right into the indicator package, even the free trial. It makes no sense if you don't know what you're looking at. You got to learn the basics first. Plus, we do all this manually. And if you have a TradingView account and you're publishing indicators and you have 40, do you know how long it takes to give access to all this stuff? It takes a while. So that's why we'd rather you just get the free volatility starter pack, use the basics. Here we are. When you're ready, we can move you to the next level. And it is very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. Probably the same people that buy a $7 to $10 latte every day, right? Guys, you're spending $250 a month on coffee. But you won't spend $99 on an indicator package. It could make you enough money to buy your own bags of coffee, an espresso machine, a Japanese sex robot, all kinds of good shit.
Or a South Korean one. Or a South Korean one. We got no preference, no bias.
Any sex robots. They don't have to be Japanese. They're just leading the way. I mean, come on. Who was the first one to sell soiled panties in vending machines? The Japanese. I mean, these guys are, they're leading the way, man.
They're living in the future, man. They're living in the future.
They're living in the future. They got everybody crammed in pods. It's insane the way people live over there. Oh my God. As I'm sitting here on like 12 acres chilling with cool neighbors. They're packing them in these little freaking, you can go in those little cyber cafes and just live in a little pod. It's like, okay, man, my God, insane. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
I got a book. I'll talk to you guys.
Yeah, we're cutting it down right now anyway. So guys, if you're watching in the Discord, again, we appreciate all your support. TradingView, if you're watching on TradingView, link to the Discord's in the description, right? Come on in, request a free volatility starter pack. You'll get access to that, all the educational channels that go along with it, and the public chat to ask questions. If you're already in here and you did exactly what I just said, and you're not in that public chat asking questions, what is this indicator? How do I read this? How do I read that? You're missing the whole point of this. This is your opportunity to take your trading to another level with leading information, learning about the distribution, learning about these volatility ranges, learning about the divergence between price action and returns, learning about the reverse mean of log returns. I mean, this goes on and on and on and on of what we have to offer here. So that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you tomorrow morning. Last trading day of the week for traditional markets, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Alpha Trading out.
Pow, pow.
Pow, pow.